Man, welcome to Shot O'Clock Podcast. This is episode 13. This is a special edition. This is College Homecoming HBCU edition.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
Reese Boogie.
Man, I'm E. Woods in the building, baby.
Rob from the neighborhood.
Marco Polo, a.k.a. Young Cutter.
We got two special guests with us, y'all. We got Amber. We got Nicole. They representing their black colleges.
HBCU.
I'm going to let them tell them a little bit about themselves before we start. What's up, Amber?
Yes, this is Amber Dominique representing the Texas Southern
Yes,
University.
sir.
Yes, and native of Dallas, Texas, living here in Houston ever since I got that TSU experience. Couldn't go home.
Okay.
And of course, behind the scenes in television news, television network, all of those things. Y'all know me. I'm your girl.
Yeah. What's up,
Amber.
Let's go, Nicole. What you got for them?
Hello, guys. I am Nicole King. I went to the illustrious Clark Atlanta University, home of the Mighty Panthers.
That's dope. That's dope.
I am a member of Cheer Fi. I cheered at Clark Atlanta, which was the greatest experience ever. I currently reside in Houston, Texas. I have a 19-year-old sailor in the Navy, and I'm a makeup artist here in Houston, and I'm also on a promotion team here. So, you know, it's all H-Town love right now.
You want to give them your makeup page?
Yes.
Go ahead, give me your makeup page before we start.
If you need me, you know, to beat you to the gourds, you can follow me at Fierce Faces by Nick, N-I-K. There you go.
It's a lot on Nietzsche. We're going to see that at homecoming, especially at TSU homecoming. We're going to see that. A lot of them going to need
Since
you.
we were talking about activities,
Yeah, we're going to need it.
I remiss to say that I was a motion of the ocean.
Baby, come on with the
In
ocean.
the ocean of soul.
Okay.
High kicks to the God.
Yeah.
Yes, that was me.
I see you with the thing.
You was KK South?
No. I mean, no, not a bad
That
thing.
nigga
But
be sliding.
KK sign the guys. The sorority is Pi Beta Sigma, but no.
Okay.
I sisters that
I
were
thought it was
Pi
all
Beta Sigma.
one.
Yeah, I thought it was one too.
That's crazy.
You just taught them something at the 20 years. Boy, that's crazy.
So, but you went there though. How you didn't know that?
So PV don't have KK side?
Yeah, we had KK South,
So
and they all won.
No, they not. She just said that.
The sorority is Pi Beta Sigma.
And I think, I think just found out.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it on my partner.
Yeah.
Google it, baby. Google it.
Hey, but since we getting started, we're gonna go around. Well, we ain't really gotta go around. Whoever want to speak on it. I want to know, like, how did we get into going like to that college that we picked? You know what I'm saying? Like, what made, especially y'all? Let me start with y'all since y'all are guests. And both of y'all went to an out of town college. Like, what made y'all go out of town? You know, to college.
For myself, being from Dallas, Texas, we don't have any. Well, we do have a HBCU. They have Paul Quinn College.
Oh, yeah, they do have Paul Quinn.
So
It's like 500 people.
but they have Paul
I didn't know it was
Quinn
H- I didn't know it was
College.
HBCU.
That's not a
HBCU.
university.
They said that's a community college.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't know it was
in Highland
HBCU.
Hills. But anyway, my first choice actually was Southern University in Baton Rouge. I applied there, got accepted there and everything. I had a cousin that was at Texas Southern University, and he was in the band, and he was a drum major. Came to experience him a few games, and I saw those girls, and I said, that's got to be
Fell in love.
It's got to be me because the reason why I wanted to go to a HBCU, I came from a predominantly white neighborhood, and so I was always in that neighborhood. Been there since.
So you ain't from Oak Cliff? Oh man, you
I'm from Oak Cliff. Don't do that.
Oh, man,
I was always on
Man,
that.
I used to see her throw up that Oak Cliff on it. I used to always see her throw up that Oak Cliff. That's crazy.
But I grew up in Cedar Hill, Texas, where I was raised in the suburbs. I mean, you know, y'all go to
You suburb, ain't no wrong with
Yeah.
suburbs.
Ain't nothing wrong with the
I wish I was raised
Ain't
in
nothing wrong with the
suburbs.
bird.
It's culturally.
But
Yeah.
seeing that type of dancing, I always had it in my head, and then I saw just like the experience just from going to 2 games. I was like, this is different, and I got to be here.
Right.
So I changed it all up, went to TSU.
All right. What about you, Cole? Give us a quick one, Cole.
Oh, well, with me, it was, I went to a culturally diverse high school here in Houston. So I went to LSIC. And so we had over 100 nationalities. Previous to graduating, right? Previous to graduating, I went on.
I didn't even know it was 100 nationalities.
It was like 100 flags, just like everywhere.
A lot of people.
We
It's a lot of
had
people in the
2.
world.
That's the
Blacks and
Southwest.
Mexicans.
Y'all like the World
Yeah.
Cup or whatever,
Hello.
the Olympics.
Yeah, it's a lot. So prior to graduating, my mom had me go on a tour of the black colleges. And I had never experienced it in my life. Like nothing that was just for me and where I could see me. and embrace me, and where everybody loved me. So when we went on the tour of the Black colleges, I first said, I'm not going to a school in Texas. I want to get out. Mm-hmm. So when we went on like a couple of tours. Dillard was one of them, Howard, Hampton, like we went on all that. But when I went to Clark Atlanta and I was like, oh, this is the AUC. I can see the men of Morehouse. I can see the girls at Spelman. Yeah. I can see the men at Morris Brown. Like, that was where I needed to be.
But when you was done with that, it didn't make you want to stay out there in Atlanta, especially what you see the way the city have grown now. It probably wasn't like that when you left.
Because I'm still 20 years ago. Yeah. But it was just, I still wanted to be home. Like my family's here. Right. When it came down to it, I came home. I had my son, so I wanted my son to be raised around my family. Don't get me wrong, I get home. I call both of them home because I get homesick and I want to go back to Atlanta here and there. Mm-hmm. But, Houston is where the heart is, but you will know that I did go to Clark Atlanta University. Yeah,
you're going to do that all night.
I'm going to rap.
Hey, Rob, I've got a question for you. Being that you from the city, though, what made you go to PV and not TSU?
But now, see, one, I always knew I was cool, so I would never.
So you'll never.
No, but not. So look, this happened, though.
So why didn't you go to TSU?
So look.
He said it right.
So look, I had a scholarship to Mississippi College for football. It's a little D2. I went out there on a visit, and that shit, like, sucked. Dirt roads and all that. It was like in Clinton, Mississippi, something like that.
Whole culture change.
So the first whole culture change. First day out there, I called my grandma first so she could relate the message to my mama and say, hey, I'm ready to come home.
Like now.
Because my grandma was going to school my mother over. So, I got my ticket the next day. I left. I called my football coach. I said, my high school football coach said, I'm not going there. Yeah. Then so he ended up calling PV, and that's how I ended up getting a scholarship to Prairie View. And then
you feel like you made the right choice?
Yeah, I made the right choice. You know what I'm saying? I was able to get my son from there and, et cetera. But I did go to, y'all didn't notice, but I went to TSU for a semester.
Oh,
yeah, represent.
Everybody always came to get our money.
No. So I went to, I owe the money. So I went to,
somebody called the office.
I went to Prairie View, then I went to TSU. So I got a little homesick. I went to TSU, and they was like, I was like a sophomore, and they said, yeah, we only accepted like 13-year credits out of 60. I said, hell no.
I'm going back.
I completed that sophomore. I completed that semester, and I went right back.
But did you like the experience, though? Did you like?
Nah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was different.
Did you give the experience a chance? Because a lot of people go, and they don't give the experience a chance. They be like, oh, it's just too much going on. I feel like you have to get in an organization and be a part of something.
Yeah, probably so, but I just
he would have been in
being from
the debate club. You know? The great debate.
We had a pause. Y'all know it was a movie off of our debate coach. Rest in peace, Dr. Freeman. Okay. It was a movie after him, so we had a good debate.
Great debaters?
Yes.
Oh, that's based on.
I know they went to Prairie View.
He was one of the students that was in that movie. One of the students played him when he was a student. Yeah.
Did the boy with the lazy eye?
Come on, man.
It was based on
I'm talking about the dude
off of Wiley College.
I'm not talking about the real dude. I ain't talking about the actual dude. I'm talking about the dude that played.
Had a lazy eye.
Well, Woods, I know you went to PV for football, and Mark, you went for
PVU. Who you rooting for?
Yeah.
Put that in there.
So let me tell my story how I ended up at the notorious Texas Southern University.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was in high school having a great time. And
NWA.
And it was at the end of my high school senior year, and I had not enrolled into a college, and TSU was still accepting people.
They
on the open enrollment.
They was accepting everybody. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, people off the street at the corner, they was accepting them too.
So they were accepting everybody. Because while I was in high school, I was having so much fun, I didn't even think about college.
Right.
So by the time it was about to be over, it was time to go to school. So I ain't had too many choices. So I ended up at the best university that I
made you a great man. Made you a great
in
man.
the world.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, I got a quick
It made him a
story.
great man?
For sure.
Yes.
I got the reason I went to TSU because he went to TSU. I ain't going. That's it.
Right.
That was it?
Look, and that's it. That's good.
Wow.
Now you did what a big brother supposed to do.
But a lot of
Yeah,
people
I
I got another brother who went to TSU because I went
I mean,
to
it's a
TSU.
legacy thing.
But see, that's one reason why I didn't go to TSU. Because they was looking at me too football wise, but I didn't want to be around everybody I knew in high school. I wanted somebody. I wanted a little different.
Let me tell you,
And I wasn't too far. I wasn't too far from home.
Let me tell you something.
I love y'all boys.
No, we
but I wanted to
graduated
see a little
together.
bit different.
It wasn't too many of us up there.
Well, and you know what's funny? You can't run from the people that you went to school with because once
Yes, you
I got to campus,
Yeah,
coming
you see.
from Cedar Hill, Texas,
Yeah.
It was like 7 of us.
Okay, down there.
It was 7 of us that freshman year, and now we keep going on. It was more people coming, coming. It was like City Hill all over again.
It definitely be a lot of Dallas people from
see,
PD.
now,
though.
y'all-
Preview.
Yeah, it'd be a lot
It's
of
totally
Dallas.
different for me because when I left,
You ain't see nobody up there.
I saw a few. I actually
Okay.
went to Ash from 713 Motoring. He went to Morris Brown at the time, so it was like I still had a little bit of home.
But you had 100 nationality too. You go
Yeah,
see.
you had a,
I was
you coming from a different. You coming from a different high school.
You doing it anywhere.
Willie
You
was
just
a
gonna speak
five-eight?
everybody language.
But I cheered in high school.
We
so
4'8"
I
back
was
then.
in
They 5'8" now
Elton was
though.
a
So I was
5'8".
gone.
How many languages can you speak?
None.
What'd
English.
you say?
No.
Slang. Hey, well, I'm gonna switch up a little bit.
What's up, Rick?
So, when was it too early? Being that y'all went from another city to college, right? To have sex with a man or to start moving real fast with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when,
Jesus.
you know, as a freshman. Hold on.
Hey,
Hold on.
it's getting
I gotta get into it. I gotta get into it.
It's getting
Cause you know in college,
I
right?
think
So I'm
my
gonna
phone
switch it
ringing.
up.
Listen,
Let Rob
because
answer
in
that.
college,
Rob
right?
gonna
I
answer.
don't want my son to see this.
Yeah,
I
Rob-
mean,
well, no, I ain't.
I'm gonna be real.
I ain't talking about y'all personal. I'm just saying, what do y'all think for freshmen coming in to move a certain way because you don't want to get labeled as the freak
okay,
coming
can
in
I
college?
We can
go
speak
first with
personally,
that?
though.
I'm gonna speak personally, and I'm gonna give a perfect example. Everybody seen the viral video of the girl kissing the cube at Clark Atlanta University.
Oh yeah. Her first
Now-
party, right?
Huh?
It was her first party she
No,
went to.
baby. Okay, so what they do is they do like a welcoming party, and all the old heads love that party. 'Cause
Right.
That's when you get to see the
New
fresh meat.
booty.
So, being that I went through that party, I'm so grateful that we didn't have social media. I mean,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
I think that's what it is. We
that
didn't get
social media is killing everybody right now. But I would say this: you have to know your truth, and you have to know what you can take, because the way the world is set up right now, one wrong move can take you far.
Yeah.
It's gonna follow you. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been through it. So me personally, I did have a boyfriend when I went to college,
Okay.
and he's known. But the thing was, for me, I was still so in love that I didn't want to. But then I had an inkling that he wasn't being truthful.
Right, because he was back at home. He
was
wasn't in
back
college,
home,
but
you
you
know
was
what I'm
still
saying? He
here.
was playing football. Everybody
Yeah.
knew him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, well, and then you see, I hate to say it,
Now say it.
you see so many black men
Right.
that love and
Okay.
adore you.
Beautiful black men.
Different too.
Beautiful black
You
men.
understand?
You out of the city, so you
running around. Whole bunch of me's running around.
Yeah.
That was one of my things.
It was a variety pack for me.
Right.
So I had California, West Coast, East Coast.
Oh, so
I
you
was
had
like,
Tupac and Biggie.
it was like Baskin Robbins 31 flavors for
That
me.
nigga say you had Tupac and Biggie.
But I did. You know what I'm saying? And it's different there because
Especially because they like
they
y'all
like.
and me.
Hold on, I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm not trying to make nobody upset.
Okay.
They love richer toned women. I'm gonna say it like that, richer toned or
I like that.
darker toned, but I
Okay.
like richer.
Yeah.
So I hate to say it like this, but I never felt so beautiful until I went to.
Man, can you get to
Same.
what is too early?
Okay,
Give up the goodies.
the too early, baby.
First semester or second semester?
Second semester.
Give it up second semester.
So second semester you been a hoe.
First semester,
Pick right, you gotta pick.
No. First semester, really, you finding yourself. So you,
Yeah.
and he is too.
You learning to
And
see if
I
you gonna
had
be a hoe.
I had a situation where me and a girl that I became best friends with was talking to the same man.
It's all
Ooh,
But
messy,
listen, but
messy.
listen.
Wait, hold on.
Messy.
You was in Atlanta, so was it Usher?
No. But Bobby Valentino had to play in that though,
Huh.
because he did go to Clark. So
Listen. So what about your friends? They all getting goosey.
okay, so
And,
my roommate.
and so you holding back now
Lucy,
you in all
I wasn't saying I was holding back, but I was a little more cautious. My roommate was from the country, so Atlanta was.
It turned her
I'm
off.
saying.
So you really gotta just look at it like
Well,
She got turned
I
out.
can say I'll answer it. I
We're
think
gonna say it like that.
it's all situational.
that.
Because we can sit up here and talk just like people be like, oh, the 90-day rule. Yeah, you can 90-day in your head.
Girl.
I don't think nobody thought about 90
Some
days.
people
at
wait
18.
90 seconds.
Yeah, we going back to when you was 18.
We talking about the 18
19 years
And so
old.
the same day, the same thing when you
And the same day.
first day on the yard. Okay.
I got tongue twice. I said same
I
thing
tears you.
with you, Nick. I had a boyfriend at the time. We went to 2 different schools. He went to Arkansas Palm.
I used to hear that a lot on the yard too.
What their boyfriend?
Yeah, I heard that a lot.
So he went to Arkansas
And I tell him all the time,
Pine
he
Bluff,
cheated.
and I was at Texas Southern.
That nigga's
And so the first
In the
semester,
bedroom, heard that a
really, really tried to do, the whole we gonna talk on the phone, but he played football as well. So I'll be missing the calls and he'll be missing the calls, and then I'm thinking. Then I started dancing, and so I'm in practice.
You're the it girl too.
And then
we had flavor, baby.
Then you start seeing different people thinking that you're just like, I'm like, I am just too gorgeous for everybody like out here. It's ridiculous. And so like you enjoy it, but so I can be honest. Let me go ahead and be honest.
Yeah.
I did.
First day.
I had my
Not
first
first day.
I thought you just said
It was first
day.
semester.
Oh.
So I
First
held
week.
out for like the first.
Freshman orientation.
So you cheated.
That's so vague. First
Let's talk about it.
It'd be the first day.
First semester.
It was before December. It was before December.
The first week of school is party.
Y'all let them mouth pimp us. The first semester not good enough.
That's from August to December. You never know when they
Well, I'm gonna give first semester. That's only 4 months. That's still fast to me. Shit,
4 months fast?
Yeah.
Shit, you're a freshman in college, and
I mean, we had stuff like Thirsty Thursday where they had
We
bus
was
come pick
drinking.
us up from
Well,
school.
my era, we was drinking Taka Vodka.
Right.
If anybody else
too.
Taka Vodka, they coming up that night.
Definitely got
Everybody had that type of
Yeah,
vodka for
yeah,
sure.
Everybody put in Taka Vodka.
And
Oh, yeah,
Taka
definitely.
Vodka,
Okay.
then you upgrade the Paul.
And
So
Blue
go them 2 drinks gonna
so
have
so fellas, so the women answered.
Yeah.
What's y'all rate?
So what is it? I'm gonna just go first. Shit.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it in first day on the yard, because shit, we looking around like, bro, I ain't never seen this before. Who dorm can we get into tonight?
Right.
'Cause we don't stay on campus.
So
Yeah.
you were a freshman boy. Are you looking at freshman girls? Or
I'm looking at whoever
whoever.
looking.
You looking for whoever you
Because for us, like literally, people would try to.
The professor could get it. The janitor, she look right, she get it too.
Not Miss Bertha with the fishnet hat on.
It might not be Miss Bertha.
Line was, "What's your classification?"
What do you
And so I tried to sound like I was better.
we wasn't
I'm like,
asking
"What's
none
your
of that.
classification?" They like.
So when did you start liking older men then? Because as a freshman, I can see a female coming in, she's still playing with boys her age, but us as boys, we looking at the teachers, we like, God damn, teacher, she right. So when we go to college, we can touch somebody that's older than us. You know what I'm saying?
That was my time when I started liking older men. Was at that time.
Freshman year.
Yeah.
So you
because
went.
the person that I ended up being with by the end of that semester,
That
and
nigga was 29.
He was
I'm like
3-4 years older than me.
Oh, so he had post graduated already. He was still there.
Don't do that.
Look, I so-called
Bro was a capper hanging around.
I so-called had like a little girlfriend the summer before I went to Prairie View. She found out I was going to Prairie View.
And she quit.
She stopped me because she knew what I was about to. She knew what I was about to experience, and she knew me. So
She was smart.
Yeah, I mean, she did the smartest thing.
Is that what they call
Wait,
it?
that's what that stands for? Oh my God.
Hey, man, 'cause I heard PV go down.
I've never heard that.
Every college go down.
Hey, they gonna call y'all.
What y'all about to
Y'all P Valley, no, ain't y'all PV?
Not P Valley.
I like it.
Oh.
Look.
Look, and I'm just sitting like,
Well, so when were y'all wow moments? Like, damn, I'm really in college.
second semester.
It was second semester for me
Second
too.
semester?
Yeah.
The first semester, I made the
'Cause you
dean's
trying to
list
be-
and everything.
First
bro.
week.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
my
like
12th
you,
grade
Rob.
year, I was going to PV home.
I still was adjusting my first semester. I was like, I had football, I had classes, all this responsibility. I'm not good at multitasking.
always
So I
have
still
time
was,
to get a little
I
sexy.
still had a little time.
Nah,
But I wasn't acting
like
wild.
being in college.
But my second semester, when I finally
You found yourself.
I calmed down.
You found yourself
and I
at school.
calmed down.
You calm
Being a freshman.
down.
Hey.
You say, yeah.
So,
Calm down.
what about you, Mark? When was you? Like, if you got your little wow
man.
moment, like, damn, I'm really here.
And listen, I went to the illustrious Phyllis Wheatley High School in the Fifth Ward area.
Fifth Ward, baby. Fifth Ward.
So,
And when I came and went to TSU, and no disrespect to the Phyllis Wheatley young ladies, because we had some good
Call it
ones.
what it is. It was dirty.
But when I
It wasn't dirty, man. I love y'all. I love y'all 03, class 03. I love
Look, half y'all class.
But listen, no, like she say, she went to Clark and it was niggas from the West Coast and the East Coast and the West Coast and Nigeria.
A different variety.
And all that.
That's Africans, everything.
When I got to TSU, it was...
I can say that.
It was chicks with good hair.
Yeah.
They combed their hair. Whoa.
Pretty eyes.
Pretty eyes.
I ain't never seen that.
Talk about it more. Talk about it.
Hey, y'all gotta remember this. Y'all gotta remember this though.
Hey, no disrespect.
He talking about the time to where when he graduated,
They
had like the ball where they wrapped the sock and put the hair on.
Yeah.
So
On the ponytail with the fan.
Sock it to me.
The donut. He was like in the donut.
Sock it to me,
area.
Tony.
So my wild mama was nigga when I went to orientation. Nigga, I ain't never going home. Nigga, I call your mama. I ain't never
You
going
dirty
I like red
dog.
lipstick. I was talking about
You mix
that other
around
red
and saw a
lipstick.
girl that
So you got like
put water on her
carbon
lipstick.
red.
Hey,
I'm talking about the glossy red.
Scary, hold on. I don't think we can have 3 conversations going on.
Oh, because we haven't.
Yeah, I know. We had a party at this point. You know what I'm saying?
It's homecoming week.
It's really a little get together.
It's
Right.
not gonna call
It
a
fit-
podcast episode.
13.
I know it feels like that, but
Kick back. HBCU kick back.
everybody gotta get their voice across so we can be heard. But
Yeah, I'm heard, nigga. I'm over.
You heard?
It's over. That orientation,
you
wow.
second semester?
I want to say
What
second
was you?
semester for me.
Second semester.
Second semester.
And just to add,
When I
just to
became a
add
hoe.
one more thing, I didn't make no list. My first, man, they was talking about kicking me out. I was like,
Yeah.
0.5. Like, nigga, you gotta go if you, nigga. I was partying,
Yeah.
everything, man, anything.
Living.
Let's go into the parties though.
Let's talk about the party.
Let's go into the parties. First semester, we freshmen, right? We didn't heard about college parties.
Yeah.
Y'all from out of town. Y'all walking in, Omegas doing their thing, the Kappas strutting, the Alphas.
Don't put us last, fam. I mean, you supposed to respect me and this man over here.
Yeah. He said Omega. Ain't nobody on Omega.
I think it was my first college experience. Omega was the more aggressive niggas. They had
They
their
are
shirts out,
aggressive.
tongues out, picking women up, Kappas.
They are aggressive.
Not listening to no.
Right.
Not listening to no.
They taking stuff.
Not listening to no.
But look, you know what I'm saying? Kappas in there with the bow ties all day. And,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot
I
of...
was in there with the glasses,
Yeah, they in there talking
with
about...
their
They
books.
I was in there beating on the chair. It was just a lot of stuff going on. But I'm saying, though, so first college party y'all went to, or the first few college party y'all went to, y'all was like, damn, this is it?
I got kidnapped by the Kappas.
They call them alphas.
I got kidnapped by the Kappas, and those are my guys to this day.
Is it criminal kidnap?
No. It wasn't kidnapped. It wasn't criminal. Those are some of my best friends now. I did end up being a Kappa sweetheart, but my name is Charmin with a K. But hey, that first party is what sets the tone and tells you which it was just a shimmy for me. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it was very smooth.
The shimmy was for
very
me.
smooth. I wasn't a party person my first semester.
Right.
I was always like to myself.
Was it because you had a boyfriend?
But, yeah,
Nigga didn't let her go. He was there. But she
That nigga like, hey man, don't go to that party.
Right.
I'm gonna go
We
home
ain't
and
doing
study.
that. We ain't doing that.
I was at home cooking.
They go to the library.
This is my thing. So, like you said, you thought she was gorgeous. So this one Kappa approached me, and I was like, okay. He was like, I want you to come to this party. It's exclusive and it's invitation only.
That's how they get you.
I'm like, okay. It was called the Wine and Cheese. You know about the Wine and
Don't
Cheese?
give up all our information.
That boy said, don't give up all the French.
But yeah, so I'm like, okay.
That
okay.
wasn't funny though.
I'm like, this is nice. We're gonna go to a Wine and Cheese. I convinced 2 of my roommates to go with me, and so they came with me, and it was fun. Keep in mind, I came to TSU a semester before my.
Quick question: was there any wine and cheese?
There's definitely wine and cheese at the wine and cheese.
Niggas had one tray.
I came there
6 crackers.
I came there a semester before my freshman year. They had this thing called like some kind of academy or somewhere you can get like 6 credits before going in. So I had some RAs that were
So you was
young
a baby
ladies
going to
ahead of me, right? And they were nice young ladies, and they were in sororities as well. And so I get there, we're having a good time. This sorority come and do a walkthrough, looking in everybody's face. She said, "You better get out of here right now if if you know what's good for you. I said, what? It was just having a. She said, get out. Please. I was like, okay.
It was the wine and
Because
cheese.
she said she.
Wine and cheese.
I got out, but from what I heard at the wine and cheese,
She definitely was
an hour into that party, it's gonna turn into something else. What do you think, Mr. Kappa?
I think when you go to black college and university parties, man, it's one of the best experiences.
But that was my first party
your life.
experience.
What happened at the wine and cheese? This was a good story.
Wine and cheese.
I had to get out.
She had to leave.
So you ain't hear what happened?
Asking him.
So
She ain't get no wine, but she got the cheese.
How the wine and cheese goes.
That's why I want to ask y'all, Tia, as far as parties.
Thank you.
Was it
No, he
really?
changed the subject.
Was y'all really partying on the yard because y'all had the city around you? Because we had parties Monday through Thursday.
Well,
we was on the
And we
yard.
left to go to Houston on the weekend. So
Right.
was y'all really on the yard partying?
Yeah, they was
Okay.
party. Because it was hard to leave.
We would
Yeah.
party on the yard, but no, because like T-Town was our place. We used to go.
What? No, you talking about as far as events?
You talking about
Right,
during the
did y'all
week?
really party on the yard?
Yeah,
Was
like
y'all
they used to have
really
parties in
on
the
the
gym
yard?
and
This was
stuff.
DJ High C
Y'all had
and
the
MC
city.
Yeah,
Quay.
in the
DJ
student
High
center
C
there.
and Quay was
Okay.
real. That's when
they
like
first came.
jumping.
Yeah.
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 So,
they was doing all the
it
parties.
was like every Wednesday or something. Like every Wednesday, every Friday. Like nigga, that's why I ain't
Yeah, cause
survived.
well, no, we Thursdays, and we on the yard, like we ain't
So
go
wait,
nowhere.
did everybody have a Thirsty Thursday? Because at Clark, because we
We didn't have a
didn't,
Thursday.
we
we
ain't
didn't
have no
party on the
Thursday.
yard. They literally would have
Juice
buses,
center
like
and all that,
charter
you know.
buses, come get us from school because they didn't let freshmen
It wasn't-
drive, but they would get a part of like a charter bus. We would all get on the bus and go to the clubs.
Oh no,
It wasn't
I ain't stay on
You know,
campus.
you can drink.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
day.
that's live though. That's live. I can see TSU
But
because
Amber
y'all
might,
there in the
Amber
city. I
might
can
be
see
able to vouch
TSU
for that
doing
because
something like that.
I was from here, so I had a car.
Crack and make me some money.
I didn't have that.
But you know, our dorms are close to in walking distance. I stayed in Tilwester, so we were walking distance. We didn't have to. We didn't have to like drive anywhere. But on Wednesdays was hump days, and so it was like an untold thing. Like on Wednesdays, you kind of dress a little nicer because everybody gonna be hanging out.
Oh, that's what they told y'all. So I ain't never know that
It's like
because
a pretty
they're the crazy part.
Yeah, because that's when they had the
The
12
wine and
o'clock.
cheese.
Yeah, it was like a pretty.
Go ahead, bro. Hold on.
Go
ahead, Rob. Go ahead, Rob.
About Reese, he said, I already know that. You went to college for every other reason.
But
No, but
He
no,
don't
she
know
said.
He don't know nothing.
No, she said dress nice. I didn't know that's why the women was coming out there.
On Wednesdays, because we
Dressed
knew
up like that.
that Wednesday was gonna have
She
like
said
a
it was
DJ.
untold
That's how
thing.
it was at home day.
Yeah.
We knew everybody was gonna be hanging out on
Home day on
Wednesday,
Hill.
so you gonna dress
Man,
up.
nigga, I ain't shot, nigga, to let you know, nigga. I went to college, nigga, to have fun.
Yeah, we
nigga,
know.
I didn't graduate, nigga. I'm still an alum now.
Okay. If your
nigga,
coins win,
let's
I
get
don't
it,
know
man.
if that's possible.
And he got a cap and gown. I don't know how.
I got a whole
I got a tussle. What is called? You put on side.
You got into a
See, I was there
tussle.
fight. That's why I was a tussle.
That nigga probably got a tussle on here. Real.
all right,
Hey, Mark.
that's that opening road.
Hey, well, let me tell y'all about my college experience when it comes to college.
Talk to it, Reese.
Because
I
they
didn't
look
know-
like he partied.
I didn't know nothing about.
in that gym.
I didn't know. No, I was in the gym. I hooped every day. But look, I didn't know nothing about like the fraternities and all that type of stuff.
Right.
So when I started going to college parties, and I was like walking through the lines,
Ooh.
I'm like bumping people. You know, like me and my people. I'm coming there with Fifth Ward. We a few deep. You know what I'm saying? So we used to get into like fights at the parties. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't know how to
move
lifestyle.
with the
I
fraternity.
wasn't
Go
doing-
ahead and respect me, y'all.
And I didn't know how to respect it. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part, I had a brother that was a Kappa.
Yeah.
And he was
He ain't
inviting
even
us.
tell you.
He ain't be like, hey man, y'all need
He didn't put you on game.
He probably did. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was
He
high.
thinking
But you was drunk though.
He thinking about it
You,
like
you
did
was
I
drunk
tell
that
him?
day.
Yeah, I was 18, 19.
Yeah, you was
so
drinking.
I wasn't even supposed to be drinking.
Yeah.
But I was in everything lit and I was fighting every time.
Right, you was on
But
that taco.
It was the best experience of my life.
Man, so look, I'm gonna tell you a story. All right, kind of going back what you said. My freshman year, bro, I didn't know about the whole fraternity stuff either. So it was like a little Kappa line. They were scrolling. And I tried to get through because I'm following behind my partners and they get on the other side. So they line stopped right there. So I tried to go through. One of them stopped me and touched me. I said, bro, get your fucking hands off me. All the boys surrounded me.
That's how it started.
I never felt like a bitch before in my life. I said, y'all got it. I said, y'all got it.
Like on
That
Friday.
nigga sound surrounding me.
But see, I wasn't never like that, man, because I used to go to the parties like 5 or 6 deep. So, and I hung with one of the biggest niggas in the city at the time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we weren't afraid of nothing. We were like, nigga, we gonna tussle in here and get
Should
put
have
out.
played blind.
Right. That was nigga should have did.
I can't see nothing.
This ain't my dorm room.
17 niggas trying to fight one nigga.
You did the right move. I'm glad you're still here.
Yeah,
that's why the nigga's still
You're here
here.
to tell your story.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But guess
And he
what,
can
though?
talk about it.
So that
Once I became alpha, I walked through that line.
that was KK side you did.
Not KK.
That wasn't a Kappa for sure.
Nah, KK side be deep.
They do. That's the band.
Off the record though, they play as hard.
They
Not saying they do, not saying they do. That's illegal.
No, they did. I mean, I don't know.
Disclaimer.
They gather quite well.
So when y'all got to college, you got into Kappa, you got
Take
into
that
Alpha, you got into what you was again?
Oh, I'm cheer 5.
Cheer 5. You was dancing. So and you was
Football. I didn't do the pledge.
You want like
I didn't do the pledge.
right? So what made y'all choose that? As far as like, what made you go that route? As far as the alphas.
Well, it really started. My uncle was an alpha. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, a figure I looked up to.
Why your head on? Till you bored?
We got a long night, Rob. We got a long night, Rob.
Episode you
No, we got a shot. I think Rob need a
Hey, them
shot.
females get me, he get cool.
Rob need a shot, fam.
Lean back.
First of all, I'm tired and I'm hot. I'm kind of hot here. That's not a lie. But now I'm tired, bro. You know what today was? It's Wednesdays.
Yeah.
What that is.
We
Wine and
said,
cheese.
come on, keep going.
Wine and cheese.
We're going to talk about the wine and cheese
We
since
have
you
to.
want to talk about the
I
wine and
want
cheese.
to know.
Invite her to one.
Now, but
Let me
I'm
know.
be short and quick though. Mine was, you know what I'm saying? My uncle was one, and he brought me around. I seen the whole brotherhood. If you know, I like to give back. For no motive or no reasons at all. It's kind of behind closed doors, and I seen they stand for that. So that's why I chose. Gosh,
To be ice cold, brother.
Right.
Ice.
Well, I'm glad I didn't follow in other people's footsteps and had made my own decision.
Because I hope you don't know nobody ain't no donut. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying
like
is,
wine and cheese.
nah, but on the cool,
They be beefing on this episode.
on the cool, no, for real. When I got to TSU, it was first thing I saw with Greek. I ain't know nothing about Greeks. We don't learn that at Wheatley.
Nah.
I mean, we don't see nothing really. Now they do.
Now
But
they
back
do,
then, it wasn't really college driven. It was you niggas pass these classes, get up out of here.
Graduate.
But when I got there, the Omegas, like you say, they loudest, so them was the first people I seen. And of course, they was picking up girl, biting them on the butt. And it was, and the freshman
I
girl.
wanted to be Omega. When I got that, I'm like, man, they got
And
all
that
the
was
women.
like intriguing. Yes, sir.
So why did the Omegas drop you from the line? Then you play as Kappa.
That's what happened? Let them know.
Wine and cheese.
Hey, Ron, what you say? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Hey,
Look,
wait. Shot time.
Yay!
Shot o'clock. Shot time.
Hey, let's take a
Let's
shot.
take a shot to that.
Let's take a shot.
Hey, he ain't gotta finish
No,
it.
I'm definitely gonna finish.
We all need to know that one.
I'm not leaving off on that note.
Things got a little heated.
That's news to me.
Go ahead,
Why he
Mark.
pro his shot? Anyway,
Yo.
so you got the Omegas, then you got the Alphas, you got the Sigmas, you got the Kappas. Okay, so you see the Omegas.
Y'all
The who?
be wrong.
I don't think we had our oldest when I got them.
That's up north thing, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we didn't
We
have
got 3 of them at
at TSU. We didn't have our
We
oldest
had
when I
3
got
of
them.
them. She said we got 3 of
And
them.
they walk around.
Yeah, no.
And they walk around with suitcases.
I knew about
Now,
the
Amber,
Now, look.
Amber, why did you
Yeah, they
even bring
got
that
them now,
up?
but when I got there, no our oldest. So, but you go to different stuff. But long story short,
Yeah, make it short, man.
Omegas was biting on booties. Sigmas was stepping. Alphas was going to class. The Kappas had
Was having
all
wine
the
and
chicks
cheese.
around their tree.
Right. Okay, you saw the winner.
I mean, it was a no-brainer.
And you like wine and cheese.
It was
My
a
man.
no-brainer.
My man.
I mean,
Nicole, let's get into to the cheer stuff. Is it like a what is
Sorority.
it? Sorority? Is it like an automatic thing though? But if you're a cheerleader, or you
Yeah.
didn't have to do.
Nah, she had to do that.
No, I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do it. But I mean, the unity that you see when you
She had to turn a flip.
I just thrown in the air.
Yeah, just tell me. Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Just like there's extra things that you have to do when you're pledging.
But there wasn't no money or nothing like that.
No.
Nothing
You had to
crazy.
pay dues and all that. Gotcha.
So
But we go as hard for Cheer 5 as regular school.
Right. We had a football fraternity when I was there.
Yeah, we had a football.
Oh, yeah, they had a whole football tree.
Yeah, them niggas
Painted their own tree.
I didn't pledge it though, but
I mean,
we had one
It
though.
wasn't a real fraternity.
Hey, football.
Well, it ain't real, but they got in trouble at TSU for painting that
Them
tree.
niggas painted their own tree, and they painted it right in front of the girls' dorm. Nigga, and hung out in front of it, nigga, with a bench and everything, nigga, like it was a real
And
fraternity.
they told them they had to remove it,
With their shirts off.
and they did. And they sold movies, DVDs,
just like
under their tree.
KK Psi is important to the band, Cheer Fire is important to
And what about the dancing?
We like Cheerfire at
Yes,
TSU.
so for dancing, the same
I always
thing
gotta love a
is,
cheerleader.
especially coming from the
gotta
environment
love a
that I
cheerleader.
came from. Especially coming from the environment that I came from, I did not see a sisterhood of dancing. I had been cheering and dancing all my life. Danced in high school, it was more of a drill team type thing,
Right,
like
right.
high
Okay.
kick line. And when I got there, it was like, "This your sister," and I was like, "My what? Like what?" And they was like, "Y'all came in together." So it was 9 of us. 9 of us. Well, I didn't do motion.
You
until
remember all
my
9?
sophomore year. I do.
Well, everybody wanted to hit the motions.
I was
And
trying.
so we all had our numbers and everything. So we were the dancers.
No
So half of
disrespect to the
yeah, they
cheerleaders.
did because half of the time,
None taken.
half the time
Wine
we
and
would
cheese.
walk around the school in tights in a sports bra because we would either
Hey,
going to
man.
practice or coming from practice. We in class like some
I mean,
of
that's
these,
what we
like
do.
hey, put your shirt on. I'm like I gotta go to a pep rally in a few minutes. I got on a leotard in class, like literally. So I
Hey,
was.
man.
That's how it was.
The motions had
Motions
that
are
motion
different?
in the ocean.
Okay.
So what?
I mean, have you seen them sway their hips and throw their?
Yeah, I see.
And that's how
They
they
got
walked to class, eat like they was on the field.
Yeah. All day they walking the same way.
They was guys.
They walking the same way.
They was guys.
And so with motion, it's like you can have the best of both worlds, so to speak, because you have your motion sisterhood. Because in the band, every section has like their sister brotherhood thing. You have to go through your section, and really, you're considered a crab your whole first year.
Gotcha.
Like y'all see us in uniform with them, but they don't see us as their sister.
That's crazy.
Correct.
Like we dance together.
That's
Like
correct.
drumline.
That's
Yeah,
You
correct.
are a crab, and then you
Which
go
was
grade
filmed
12.
at the Clark Atlanta University
It
home
was
of
the
the Mighty
NC.
Panthers.
It was the NC.
No, it was
That was
actually
a makeup
filmed
thing.
at Clark
That
Atlanta.
Was it Clark
what was
Atlanta?
the name
Okay.
of,
But it was filmed at Clark Atlanta
was North
University.
Carolina.
I like that. I like
But
that. I
it
like
was filmed
drumline.
at Clark Atlanta
I wanna-
University. Both of our
Oh, they
bands
just
and-
said North
remember that
Carolina, but it
scene
was
when we got
filmed at
hit by
Clark.
Big Chewy?
Yeah.
We went to Clark Atlanta
That's
University.
cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for letting everybody know
That's
that.
cool.
Hey,
That,
And School Days was there too, so yeah.
All right, Clark. All right, Clark.
Let me
that's cool.
pivot.
That's cool. But
Don't start, PV.
I'm not about to say that. But what, like,
Reese got a remix over
Let
here.
me finish. So once
Nah, never
you
mind,
once
bro.
you're
Amber,
finished
you
your
done.
crab year, then your emotion.
Okay,
So
then
you're not
you.
considered emotion until you make it back your second year.
All right,
Gotcha,
Moses.
gotcha.
So
I emotion.
let me go back into like I did the first time I came out. So when was the first time y'all feel like y'all experienced the walk of shame?
Uh-oh. Or have y'all ever experienced?
Do you know what the
I'm
walk
not
of
gonna lie
shame?
to you. Listen, do y'all have y'all? Because I want to give my story.
No, go
All
ahead.
right, listen. I don't really think.
That you experienced it, or you seen somebody else, or you put her on the walk of shame?
Me, I was on the
Okay, because I thought you was talking about you was on
Listen,
the
I
walk of
don't
shame.
listen.
walk
We're
on
not
that
gonna use
Let's get it clear.
as a man. I don't know how. As a young man, I don't know how you be on the walk of shame, but I kid you not, bro. So it's like she was a senior, I was a freshman, bro.
Oh,
Okay,
She
well,
picked me up. She wasn't desperate.
You ain't desperate.
you was fine.
Damn, I
Niggas
do
smash.
Rob like that.
you was
Nah,
snatched.
don't do me
huh?
like that.
Not you
My nigga Rob was
personally.
snatched. huh?
Nah.
And he played football.
snatched, huh?
Tell her, Rob.
Nah, man. Hey.
I mean, did she ever wake up football number?
Hey man, come on! I'm slinging that raw. But listen, so she picked me up. She picked me up from the witch column. It did like I went to like she stayed all the way other side, like phase 2. That's about the
Okay,
football
okay.
field. I'm in the UC, the freshman.
Where you was at? I was Trey 9. Where you was at?
I was in 4-4. I had
Okay, you was in
Y'all
the
talk about that later.
Hold on.
They got
Come on,
one
No, I
on.
just wanted to know. I wanted to know.
Nah,
My brother.
we was because I came
Gang
late,
signs.
so I was like in the co-ed room.
You was in
Like
the co-ed?
The latecomers
Hey,
came.
you
So it's
starting to
still
tell
walk of
stories.
shame with it being
You
co-ed?
starting to tell stories like Amber. Come on, speed it up.
Man, leave me alone.
But it's still walk of shame? Oh, yeah, because she was phase 2.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
so it was like the
Gotcha.
walk of shame hitting at it was like by the tree.
Yeah. I know where the
that's
tree was
how
at.
All the freshmen come
Paint a
through.
picture for each other.
But anyway, go, bro. I get there. I get to the house. You feel me? Whoop de whoop whoop whoop. She have a whole situation where you know what I'm saying. Calm, whatever. So I'm watching my words around y'all ladies.
Why?
All right, she nutted.
Okay, great. Like we haven't done that before in our life.
She had an
And She
orgasm.
didn't give me a ride home, bro. So it started raining. It is late at night. I'm just out there walking.
Man.
This motherfucker have a nerve enough to call me back a week later. Hey, you want to do it again?
Nah.
Did you do it again?
Right.
No.
You didn't do it again?
I would did it again. Though. I was young too. I would be in that bed in the rain.
I had a girlfriend at the time.
Singing in the rain.
How far was
We
the walk?
cool?
How far was
Did you
the
have a
walk?
girlfriend before you?
Oh, you had a girlfriend
That
on
was like my
campus.
high school girlfriend, and we ended up going to school together.
How far was the walk?
That hoe was like a mile, bro.
Yeah, I probably would. I'd have
That
jogged.
boy said, how far the walk is?
Nigga would have jogged home the second
Oh,
time.
Nicole got a story like you though, Rob. I heard her a little bit. She said she got dropped off too. Well, she got
No,
dropped
I'm
off.
saying walk. I didn't walk. I got dropped off. I always dated the upperclassmen, so I
They
didn't.
had a car.
They had a car. Drop me off at my room.
We couldn't much have
And
cars
then,
our freshman
and,
year.
and honestly, like, okay, so
We could our first.
Oh, y'all? No, we couldn't have cars our freshman year.
we couldn't have cars my
They
freshman
really,
year.
unless you was out of state.
How they know?
So my
Gotta get a sticker.
even if I dated a Morehouse man, they wanted to come to our dorms because we had cable and AC.
So y'all had co-ed
Hold
dorms.
on, time out. These niggas in the
Hey,
penitentiary.
you know what? I never put
Somebody
it together,
call the
but
people.
that made sense because you got like Morehouse and Spelman, Morehouse for the men, and Spelman. So that make a lot of sense with Atlanta. That's all they around, like prison. So that's why.
Prison?
No, for real. That what she just said. They ain't got AC. I
mean,
feel like that's
They
prison
had
too.
like I guess box fans. We had air conditioning. They had the units. We had air
Nah, it
conditioning.
could
Oh,
be
they
like
had the
that.
AC
Window
Look,
unit.
units.
They had the hood unit.
Hey, because I went.
Box
Yeah,
fans.
they had
She
box-
might hear her
They
say
had
box.
box fans. Like that.
Thank
We
you.
had AC.
Listen,
I
I went.
freshman dorms get grimy, bro.
And we had cable.
I
Like, we
found
had
out about
cable.
that with
Niggas
the
in that
Georgetown.
restaurant.
I mean the DC stuff with
Yeah.
they black college up there.
How-
when they were going through like the water spills and all that, they
Right.
would treat them like they was in penitentiary too.
Well, you gotta understand
Yeah,
this was
hey.
20 years ago too. So like
this
all of the
is
dorms now
Yeah, they
are
different.
Not,
They apartments now.
different.
Because I went to go visit Southern and they still look like a prison cell.
When I
Like,
went
for
to
real.
when I went to Prairie View, they said
they
y'all
freshman
got
dorm.
the best freshman dorm.
Oh, yeah. That's one.
And as I started going to different colleges like Texas A&M and
Yeah.
all that in the dorm room my freshman year.
He
traveling
played U of
different
H, my brother.
colleges.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like that shit. We had,
That's
like,
another
the
reason
best
why I
dorms,
chose
bro.
PV because they dorm.
Because they dorms look like apartments.
My freshman year.
Yeah.
They-
TSU freshman dorm.
We had a shower and everything. Dishwater.
Till Western, they like apartments, like hotels.
Right, that was different.
My class was the first. That was a new building. Building 4 was a new building my freshman year.
Right.
And we were the first ones in there. It came with a living room TV.
Yeah, it had all that.
Now they don't get
The track girl still stay up. The track girl. I mean, well, when you was there, was it a track building?
No.
Yeah.
It was unisex because right
That's-
across the street from me.
that's what it
right
was when you
across the
faced
hall,
that
we
bitch.
was
Track
guys.
business.
Now, we were like
Whole
the only
bunch
girls
of
on our
track.
end.
Oh.
Now I'm not gonna lie. Like a couple of times when
Hit
you
that
used to go
sprint, girl.
to the guys' dorm, like you had to have tough skin to go over there
Okay.
because going
They gonna
to
see
the,
you walk
Bet
out.
you
They gonna see
did.
you.
That's
They
like
gonna
a
see
They
prison.
all in it, and I'll be at the game
No, I'm
room.
saying like the Clark Atlanta freshman dorms. Like even if you went to go visit your homeboy and he was a Brawley, the men of Brawley, salute to my boys.
Shout
Coming
out
out
to
that
the men of Brawley.
when you come out that dorm, everybody looking you at the boys' dorm. So you like, man, I'm
Right.
just visiting my homeboy, but you would never.
Nah, nigga ain't really that.
That wasn't trying
Now,
to-
one I do have this though. You know, like when they built the UC, I was an RA. Like, and I
You
used to
was a RA?
live- Yeah, I was
Oh,
the
my
fir-
God.
I
one
had
of
a
the
whole,
first
I had a
RAs.
whole ass already my freshman year.
Oh, I wasn't that
That place is
nigga.
state
So
farm.
me
Yeah.
and two of my niggas from high school lived in the same room. So nigga, me and one of my niggas, nigga, we used to be walking out the rooms at like 3 a.m.
Okay.
Nigga, like it wasn't a walk of shame, nigga. We was like the walk of fame, nigga. We was
So you was
saluting.
good.
Nigga, but we
It was a
headed
couple
to
of
another
years.
room.
I like the walk of fame. I like that, Mark.
It's
All right,
crazy
Polo.
because, look, it's
Walk
a
of
crazy
fame.
because you knew certain rooms not to be caught leaving.
Yeah.
Right, because y'all
But that's true too.
It
nigga
was-
had to peek.
Baby, you have to
But
be like,
when
man,
you see me walking in the
hoodie,
hallway at 3
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah.
We had,
Sunglasses.
we had ones in our.
I'm
we
sorry,
had
I
in our
never
restaurant.
experienced this. I had a boyfriend and he was
Oh,
in my
let's
room
talk
all
about
the
that
time.
walk- let's talk about that walk of shame.
Talking about second semester.
Everything
So you
on
never
shot
experienced
o'clock.
walk of shame.
I didn't, not at that time. You know?
That's why you had to go crazy after the boy.
Second semester.
So let me tell you
When
something.
I found out about my
No,
boyfriend,
third
shit,
year.
So let me tell you something. So you were so tamed so early. So when you finally broke free, you broke free.
Oh, you probably haven't broke free yet, but it probably come. Some people are
I was
late
just
break.
gonna say, let's talk about it. So
No,
I
she
went
broke
straight,
free.
I went straight.
she was free.
Let's talk about it. So I went straight from my boyfriend in college. We were together for 3 years. That gives me 20, 21.
Right.
And so then at the time, you know, he was messing up. So then that's when I started overlapping with my ex-husband. So then I got married at 22.
Oh, you got married.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So once that divorce
And
come,
then
you
I
broke
got
free.
divorced
Yeah.
at 31.
Turn to it.
Y'all
Turn
did
to
I'm
pretty good.
36 and I ain't
Turn
in the
to a
same.
beast.
Baby, return to the
Pom pom, shake the pom pom. We didn't score a touchdown, huh?
Look, she live on the best life.
Man, I was like, no, listen, I was like 31, and I like went to 50-15 for the first time, and I was like, I feel like a freshman then. Like my freshman year experience took place.
That's crazy.
On Alameda.
There's a lot of people that's
At
like that
31
though.
years
There's a lot of people
Okay,
that's like that though.
so given the fact
Now you want to open up.
No, I'm since she said that.
Come on, Clark. Come on,
Let
Clark.
go. So, okay, I went to Clark at 18. I had my son at 21.
Right.
My son just graduated in 2021.
That's what's up.
And he's currently in the Navy. So, I feel like my time now
free.
is now. Because I'm 40 and all my life, all I can remember is being a parent.
Right.
So at this time, like I tell everybody,
Time for
right
Pokemon.
now, I'm on tour. Like you might catch me here, you might catch me there.
She
You
said,
might
I'm
catch
on
me.
tour.
I'm
I
on
like
tour.
that. I like how you put that.
What I'm saying is
different.
crazy because like some of us we had kids young, which was I was still grown. I was 21, but right now, baby, if you catch me, you catch me. If you don't, you don't. Because I'm outside.
Talk to
Nah,
him.
that's real talking. But I'm
And I'm 40.
gonna tell you, man. At the age of 40, nobody want
They don't want nobody to go on tour.
yeah. At the age of 40.
Wow, you think so? I'm telling you,
niggas be on
baby, they
tour
are
and
choosing.
talking about
Don't
raw.
get it twisted.
Just the raw
Yeah.
meat
When
right
I
here.
say I'm
As long
40,
as you
ready to go.
look, as long as you give me the VIP treatment, I'll definitely go on tour with you.
You weren't joking.
I'll definitely go on tour with you.
Hey, but Rob,
no, but when I'm telling you right now, because when
Give me
I
the
tell,
VIP pass.
when I tell people I'm 40, it's like, wait, you what?
Now you don't look
now you don't look.
No,
You
I
don't
don't
look
look
40.
40.
That's shocking to me.
Camera started rolling in my
Baby, it's cool. But when I say I'm 40, I think it's like a light bulb. It's like a light bulb, and guys just
Hey,
get excited. So
We're gonna holler at you, Rob.
I ain't
Bro,
wrong.
we're going to be there, baby. Get us in.
Hey, since this college
Hey,
show,
Rob, watch them calls.
Rob got to go
Watch
to
them
the
calls when we
PV.
out
Is
here.
having an introduction part of the night. Nah, ain't no Rick Ross, nigga. We
He
tell
just
why you
left the
leave.
party.
Answer the phone, my nigga.
He got to
That's
step
the
off because they got a section to kick off the homecoming weekend. If y'all didn't know, PV U of H TSU is having
And
a
Rice,
homecoming.
and Rice.
And Rice.
It's a lot going on.
All Houston.
Wait, how many of y'all ever went to Rice? Huh?
We going to Prospect.
How many of y'all ever went to Rice? University?
Hey, this gonna come out after that. It's gonna come out after that.
Man, ain't nobody going. This ain't live, nigga. Get out.
It ain't live right.
Nah.
I've been to U of H because my
This
brother
is
went to U of
literally
H,
a
and
house party.
it's
You just walked out
it's
the
not
door.
an HBCU. It's different.
Well,
It's
we
definitely
already knew
different.
he was leaving though.
Yeah.
He had something to go. But I know for everybody to see this is homecoming weekend. Everybody got parties, events, and all that to do.
It ain't my homecoming, but baby, I'm
She
homecoming with
outside.
all
She
y'all.
You outside.
She in
I'm
the city
outside.
with us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be with
So-
y'all.
Rob finna went to go set the party up so we can go.
Being that we brought up homecoming. Now let's talk about y'all best experience at homecoming. Then, like, what's your? I ain't never been to Clark, but I always hear when they go.
Y'all
I
will
hear
come
Clark
with
could
me.
compete with PV. That's why
Y'all can come
When
with
is
me
Clark
next year.
homecoming?
Well,
already
I was
passed.
2 weeks ago.
We going next year.
Next year we
Yeah, we gonna go
definitely
next year.
going. So okay,
And we shot in the clock.
everybody.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
So that would be nice. I mean, genuinely, I go to homecoming by myself. This time, my best friend came with me, and she said, "Baby, I
to
go."
Clark?
No, she didn't. Okay. She said, "Now I go to Clark Atlanta University." I said, "I get it, girl." I mean, but the one thing about homecoming in the AUC, sometimes we do have 4 at one time, which is great for us because you can walk to all
Okay.
the homecomings. You could experience all of them. So one year it was like Clark's, it was Morehouse, it was Spelman, it was Morris Brown, it was Georgia
that probably
Tech, Georgia.
live.
It was like Atlanta. It was like Georgia's homecoming. So that's fun.
I keep up. I heard about that.
That was
That's
live.
fun. Now this year we haven't had a true homecoming to me since 2018 because 19 it rained real bad and I was on the hill.
Gotcha. Yeah, use that.
20 it was COVID. 21 it was just the current students. So this was the first time we was all back. When I say every party was thick.
yeah.
And we're talking about
Like meat.
alumni from the 80s, 70s,
Yeah,
like
everybody was outside.
everybody was just there. So it was
got
cool to experience seeing everybody and then everybody with their kids. And then you see the kids disappear and you
Right.
see mama and daddy come out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
grown folks come
The
outside.
grown folks come out.
Yeah.
And then it's AUC love because not only are you going to see Clark people, you're going to see Morehouse and you saw people from everywhere.
What's AUC?
Atlanta University and colleges. So
Okay.
that's where all
I
the
never
AUC.
heard that term
so
before.
the AUC
Yeah, I've never heard of that
all
either.
4 colleges.
Yeah,
Cool,
and
cool,
thankfully
cool.
Morris Brown
That's
is
dope.
back.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So just imagine being able to walk from PV to TSU to
Right.
Oh man, that'd be cool.
But my partner Yellow, he go out there a few times, and he told me about that before. They go out there all the time, and he always say that it's like one of the best experiences being.
So I would love for
all
y'all
the
to
colleges
join
at one time.
Hopefully
So-
next year it will be all 4. If not, y'all still can come to Clark.
So-
Hey man, we write it down in our scroll.
we
In
do.
our
as
scroll.
soon as I see the calendar says homecoming 2023,
Man, let us know.
y'all know. Y'all gotta go.
Hey, so
We on tour.
what about
We
you?
on
Amber? When was what was like your favorite college homecoming moment?
So for homecoming, like for the motion, we come back and we dance a lot of times for homecoming halftime. So I
Y'all too over that shit now.
No, baby, I cheer.
we be
I
out
don't
there.
Hold
wanna-
on, baby. I
I don't
cheer.
want
Don't
to
do
see
that.
y'all out there
Don't do that.
misstepping this year. I want to
No,
see.
I'm not dancing this year, but you choose your years that you want to get out there because you know your body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cheered this year. So
My
whatever
first,
reason.
my first homecoming back dancing was 2010. I was married. I didn't know all this was going on, so I keep in mind 2017 was the year of the divorce.
Okay.
Honey, I went out there in 2018.
Baby, they was picking and choosing.
I was like, this is what y'all doing. Like, it was like, I feel like a freshman in college. Like, it was so much fun. And ever since then, it's just been getting higher and higher. So we had 2019. 2019 was really good. And that's when the motion celebrated 60 years because we were established 50 years because we were established in 1969.
Okay.
So we celebrated real big. Everybody came back and danced. And then 2020, we didn't have it. 2021 last year, we did have it, but it was kind of watered down. Like, everybody really wasn't there. So I'm really looking forward to this year.
Yeah, this year I think it's gonna be fire.
You know what? I'm gonna be as one that was always out looking in. I'm gonna say this. I want y'all to have the best homecoming ever because
You gonna be there?
I'm going to both. I'm
going
on
to
tour.
You on tour? You gonna come outside?
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
ain't no makeup appointments on Saturday. I'm sorry, sisters. Y'all want to fend for yourself. I'm on the hill and I'm on the York.
Well, Woods, I know your experience is a little different because you play football, so you could never really experience homecoming while you was playing football.
And see, back then, man, they didn't have. I'm sorry, they didn't really have tailgate like they do now.
Oh, y'all tailgate is ridiculous.
It wasn't on the level like it is now when I was playing ball. So man, it's just a different experience. That tailgate with the RVs, everybody out there with the barbecue pits, everything, just walking around. Then we got the new stadium on the campus now. It's just crazy. So man, it's a crazy experience
We
now.
got a new stadium too.
Huh? I mean, you done been. I don't know if Mark been out there, but I know
I ain't been out there.
that nigga act like he a whole alumni.
But I ain't gonna lie. The last few years, they've been trying to mess over TSU and PV. They kind of been scaling them together.
Yeah,
So
they
since
done
the
done it.
pandemic and all that, it's kind of always been on the same weekend.
But I went to y'all's last year for the first time, and y'all gave me the more of a
Family
block party feel.
Yeah. Like a
A
backyard.
live ass block party feel. So man, shout out to TSU, man. Hey, I had a great time. My brother showed me a good time. They laid the red carpet out for me. Man, hey, I loved it, man.
It's kind of TSU homecoming is more like a barbecue.
Yeah, more like
You know
a
what I'm
barbecue, man. Block party.
And then everybody, even though I went to PV, hey, listen, shout out to PV.
Yeah.
The PV homecoming show me love. Like I went there for,
You know we gonna show you
like
love.
I graduated.
We got the RVs, man. We gonna show
Every
you
college
love.
show me love like I graduated.
I got
I
you.
ain't graduated from nothing. motherfucker.
I'm cute too.
Yeah,
Got my
but
outfit.
PV, they got the RVs, and that's something I wish that TSU can really
Right.
do, because people stay overnight. They stay like the
Man, they get down there
Thursday to
Wednesday.
Sunday.
It's like
They get down there
it's like
Wednesday
a college
and stay to
slumber party.
Sunday.
It's
Like
really,
a slumber party.
it's really a whole experience. And then
It
one
is.
thing about PV and TSU, you can't leave PV.
Nope.
So
Yeah.
once you down
Get
now,
down.
you
Yeah.
down.
You down there.
And that's what I like about it. TSU.
Right. You ain't trying to go third ward. You ain't trying to go
TSU, people going to
downtown.
Papa Do's, they coming
Yeah,
back. They might
yeah.
go to the mall, get them a shirt because they waste some on their clothes.
Right.
And they coming back, but PV, you down now.
Yeah, them laws be putting you off campus at like 11 at TSU
Yeah,
now.
they
Nah,
tell you
nah,
to shut-
we all
so
night.
They tell you like,
Nah,
shut
P-
your radio off.
Yeah. Hey, DJ Rogers gonna have that whole stage set
Yeah,
up.
till about
It's gonna
one.
be epic, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
know,
be epic.
I know.
Shout out to DJ Mr.
Shout out to
Rogers.
Rogers,
Shout out to
man.
Rogers, man.
I mean, you do homecoming totally different. You have
Yeah.
to have that DJ Mr. Rogers.
And that's why-
And then High C.
But that's why I'm trying to go out tonight, because he gonna be at 5015. He gonna be at Prospect. So I'm
Prospect
trying to
too.
meet him. He gonna be at 5015 first
Yeah.
when we leave here.
Yeah.
He going to Prospect after that.
Okay,
that's
that's
why I
bet.
said I'm picking him too.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mark. Tell us, because you know
man,
you've
TSU
been homecomings for 30 years.
Nah, I ain't been that long, but TSU did have one epic homecoming. it was a thunderstorm outside.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Oh yeah,
It
I
was
seen y'all
raining.
little clips was showing that shit.
And it
They
looked
did
like
love
nobody cared. It was people was stepping, they was dancing, they was eating Bobby. He said
Eating Bobby. That sound like
Bobby
sound like
We gonna keep it BBQ.
that sound like Norma. What that dude there?
barbecue. I
Bobby
can't
Dance?
remember how he
No.
said barbecue, but it was just epic. It's
Jeffrey
like
Dorman,
nobody
eating
cared. But everybody was out in the rain, muddy. Man, it was crazy.
It just was fun.
And I'm gonna tell you like
it
this,
was-
Fridays it's gonna be the same thing. Like I
It
feel
was
like
dumb.
we as a people, we feel like we're owed this homecoming.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
and it's like it's because when I went to Clark's homecoming, I was like, rain, sleet, or snow, we
gonna be out there. We gonna be out there. Yeah.
That's how it was with
So I think
TSU,
this
man. It
weekend,
was
no matter what the weather comes, because you know with Houston, you never know.
Right.
Never
right.
So with people are prepared to just party and have a good
We
time.
are.
And-
We
and-
always go out. We always do whatever we have to do. And they don't even understand. Like, I'm posting stuff on my story, and they like, girl, I'm sick of you in this. Well, get sick of me, because you're never
Right.
gonna
Right, man, shit.
understand.
I posted 42
This is
pictures
like,
of the week.
like we said, a family reunion. It's like we gotta pay homage.
Yeah.
We have to. This is where
I'm about to go
I
find my
became
book
the
tomorrow.
person that I am. This is where I
You
became
feel
the
me?
woman that I am.
Correct.
Like, everybody, we went through so many experiences. Like, you see
Man.
people, like, yeah, we have blood family, but like
Your
people that you
college
went
Your
through.
college family is
Yeah,
real,
it
man.
is.
People that you
It's
and your
different.
roommates,
That's where I learned how to
all four of y'all
smash
put
and
together
dash.
had
Yeah.
$2.35.
Right. We
Right.
gonna fake it till we
Young
make
and
it.
broke. Young and broke.
So
Young and broke.
Clark
Like,
Atlanta-
that's family.
Look, so Clark
Yeah.
Atlanta
And
motto.
these dudes came in our room and we fed them too.
Correct. Yeah,
Like,
we
wow.
did.
I don't look like I ate, but nigga, I was over there eating.
So
Yeah.
Clark Atlanta's motto is find a way or make one. And I feel like that is the foundation of who I am today. Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, we're going to have to find a way because I got to get this done.
Right.
And I think, and I say this to everybody that's watching, my HBCU experience, you can't sum it up in words.
Nah.
I mean, I can't even put it all in a book.
Right.
It made,
Yeah.
It made you. It made you a
that I am
strong,
today.
strong woman.
Right.
And I'm gonna say this: it made me appreciate the black man even more.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
I like
yeah,
that.
I like
Let's
that.
give,
I
let's
like
give it up
that.
to the black man. Give it up to the strong black man that go.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
Hey, but
that.
I want to say this.
Yeah.
I was kind of talking to somebody else about this because I was talking about the podcast and we had this going on. And I don't know the name of the colleges with money, like the more white colleges. What they call?
PW.
Ivy League. You talking about the Ivy League?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I was saying, like, it's just a different experience when you go to a HBCU because
Right.
everybody getting it out the mud. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Everybody
Everybody's
hungry.
saying they going as freshmen, they ain't got no cars, they gotta meet people, they gotta say, you think you can take me to the mall, to the grocery store? They going to each other's dorm, they eat, you know what I'm saying? They getting to know each
But you
other.
know what? It's not even just the students. It's like I can remember some professors knowing that they were underpaid. Know that
Right.
they were doing things like, but they were in there giving us their all.
Their all.
Like,
Giving
they
it-
getting it out.
I
the
like
mud, too.
that.
Like they were in there. I had a professor that would bring her son to class.
Class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we always told, and she would never. I had class.
the mud. Right, getting out the
Ain't
mud.
got no babysitter.
I had
Come on.
classmates with children too, and that's when you learn to understand. Because my experience, I did not finish my first go around at Texas Southern.
Nobody did.
I went back after my divorce and everything. I went back at the end of 2017.
Okay.
Finished in 2019.
Yeah.
And so my
Congrats,
my
for
son
sure.
was 5 years old coming to class with me. And at first I was embarrassed. I sent my professor a whole email and everything. And then she was like, oh, no, that's fine. He went down to the office with the dean. Like every time he would come, the dean would be like, bring that boy down here. And like he loved it. And like he saw Omegas, he saw the Alphas, he saw the Kappas.
Yeah.
And he got his experience with me.
And he
It's
saw-
a family school.
You
Nah,
feel connected.
He
You
saw,
feel more
I ain't gonna lie,
connected.
though.
he saw black men
Yeah.
that looked like him.
You feel that
that-
family.
He saw black men getting
Yeah.
their education.
I ain't
See
gonna
that
lie.
family
I ain't
connection.
gonna lie. That's what I was trying to say with shit. You took
Okay,
it
I'm
over.
sorry. But
You got
I mean,
it.
it was
Go ahead.
that's
You
just,
the guest, so I'm gonna let
that's
you have.
Yeah.
My beginning experience in 2004 was great, but I really started to appreciate and love TSU
Right.
when I went back.
You had to, 'cause
and they
you-
loved
you
me
took-
and my
you
family.
definitely took
That's like, I like that. I like
It's
that.
definitely
That's
a family.
good.
Like, I mean, even now, like my Cheer 5 sisters, I could call any of them for anything. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, even my CAU football players, like we have a players association, and they, of course, the cheerleaders gravitate to them. But like any of those guys, I know today, like we might not even see each other for years.
Right.
But when I see them, hey, how's your son doing?
It's like family, man. I like that. Good.
And
Building good
and
relationships,
if you have
man.
something going on,
Lifelong
today,
relationships.
if you get
That's good.
sick or something happen, they'll start sending you stuff. They'll make sure you straight.
Right.
It's a whole family vibe.
It's a family vibe.
But on our last 60 seconds between everybody, I just want to say, like, if you what you got there? 18, 17?
What year I got to PV?
Let's go down the road. Yeah, you was 18, 17?
Well, how old I
The
was?
freshman you, let's say that.
Yeah.
The freshman you, what would you tell yourself right now? Give us 60 seconds or less.
Oh man, just learn how to multitask better. Don't be so nervous on making mistakes and trying to do everything everything at one time. Relax and enjoy it a little bit better and learn how to multitask a little bit better. That's why I tell myself. But I really, that's it, because I had such of a good experience, and I learned, and looking back at it, I've learned from my mistakes that I wouldn't really change too much, because I don't feel like I'll be where I'm at now without the mistakes, without the good times,
I ain't saying
without the tears. You feel me?
I'm just saying,
without the struggle, I wouldn't really.
Walking on an HBCU campus as a freshman, what would you tell yourself?
Embrace it. Live it, love it, embrace it. Because everything that you're about to embark on is going to mold you as the person that you are.
Right.
I don't think I would be the woman I am without my freshman year at Clark Atlanta University.
Gotcha.
It started me to being
Who you
I
is
am.
today?
Like, I mean, before that, it was cool. But HBCU, yeah.
What you got, Amber? Go on, give them the people what you. This your 60 seconds of shine right here.
No, I would tell myself 60. It's now it's 58 because you talked over the two. I would tell myself, go for it, because when I was there initially, yes, I went for like dancing and stuff like that because that was my passion, but I was scared to go for certain organizations that I know I could have excelled at.
Okay.
And also study.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Stop playing.
Girl, you 18. That man is 20.
Right.
Y'all not getting married.
Right.
So leave him alone. Like literally, I preach that to the young ladies that I mentor to this day. Like, you in love, but really,
girl, love don't live
and don't
worry about yourself.
Don't take it personal when you do that walk of shame.
And enjoy the culture, because
we all did it.
Coming from someone that was not in that all the way black culture, enjoy the culture and embrace it.
Enjoy the culture.
All right. Well, me, I just tell myself, man, follow the leaders that was ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? Take it serious. Lead the hood in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like really go out there, like she said, and embrace college experience, because I just never knew where it would have took me, and I didn't graduate, but I wish I would. Like today, like fraternities. No, it's too late for me. I'm done. Fraternities or just whatever I could have done. I wish I would have just embraced that moment and got the help I needed or whatever, the advice, and listened to people. People used to talk to me, but I was hard-headed at the time. So I wish I would have left that alone and just really took that moment serious. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
Go ahead, Marco. You like to cry?
Wine and cheese.
Love that tears. You. I feel you. Wine and cheese.
Me that I know, if I would have had me to tell me what I was about to go through, first thing I would have told me is, nigga, you about to be the man and you don't even know.
Right.
I don't know if y'all know me when I was in school, but nigga was the man.
Okay,
before the pledging thing. That and I took a lot of loans out when I was in school, just because they was there. I would also tell the me that, hey, if you're gonna do that, don't spend that on shoes and stuff. Hold that.
Or rims.
Get ready to start your business when you get out of here. Because college was fun and all that, but if I'd have had the knowledge that to be an entrepreneur after it's all said and done, I'd have still took all them loans out and been a millionaire right now. But hey, I wasn't there to tell myself what I was about to go through.
Right.
And I would have said, hey, that chick that you keep looking at, just go say something to her, bro. She gonna give it to you, bro.
She might talk to you. She might talk to you.
She waiting on somebody.
Nigga. I took it out. Yeah, I took it
no, nigga, I'm talking to the me that one.
Don't be scared of the motion.
I don't think she can say.
You might get that motion in the ocean.
Keep it up, nigga. She gonna come. Hey, they be at the dorm room board just like you.
Her head down on the
hey, come on.
Step on grass.
Go get it.
Practice 30 minutes early.
Ladies, don't be that girl in that video. Don't let it capture you now.
I'm just saying, that's what I would have told to me. That's 3 points I would have told to me.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, we about to get out of here. I had one more question, but we're going to go and end it because he made me think of something, but we're going to end it. I want to thank Nicole for coming out. Say hey to Nicole.
We got little gifts for him, too.
Clark Atlanta in the building.
Clark Atlanta. Yeah, we're going to say hey to Amber and appreciate her for coming out. TSU grad, you know what I'm saying? And
there you go, Amber.
They get a gift for wine.
Yeah. Okay,
for coming out, and we really appreciate y'all.
This podcast is sponsored by Cali Red.
Phenomenal men from TSU and PBU. Snoop, look.
Hey, but this episode 13 Homecoming Edition, and we out of here.
PV, baby, let's get it.